and welcome to the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Van, and this Sunday live stream of Project Zomboid. Now, if you are enjoying my content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and if there are any games that you want me to play, get on the comments below. Or if there's anything you want me to try in-game, or places you want me to visit. I am intending to visit a few places, include like the new towns more over, but we will be going into, we'll be going through Muldraugh, we'll be going sort of like into West Point at some point, and we will be, going to Louisville and bits thereon. But this week, Muldraugh. It's been a long time coming, and I have actually started to make the move. Like I say, if you are watching, don't forget to say hi and on the chat and make some comments on the videos. Now, this week my snack of choice is Doritos Barbecue Sweet Tang. Don't think I've had those before, but I do like barbecue flavoured crisps, and of course I do have my usual Red Bull. There we go. And this one is the 473 cans. That's going to last me a while. Now I'm going to have to finish at 4, so we've got 3 hours. Right, so we are in Rosewood. There we go. Right, so Van DPS is here, and we will. It's 8 o'clock. Of course, it's 8 o'clock at night, and I'm just about to head out and go down to Muldraugh where there's lots of zombies. So I want to check out the. I mean, last week we came across a police car. We used it as a distraction to get away because there was a ton of zombies in the area. I'm hoping that I can clear those Z's out today, as well as start doing some more base-related stuff. I do actually have a lot of stuff about my person, or I did. The wood axe needs a new handle, so I'll leave that there, because I have been cutting down a lot of wood in the area. I think I've got a hacksaw in my backpack. I do. So the only thing I'm really short of is a fresh water supply. Now, Van TPS can't do that because he's not craft related. That's what Van Craft is for. So we're going to go down and we're going to scout Muldraugh with this guy. Now, this week I've also fixed up the pickup truck. And this van is already also in good condition. The only complaint I've got about this truck is that the driver's side window's missing. So if like a zombie comes up from the side, it's like you're going to get bitten. Whereas this van has everything it is. And plus I've got in the boot a duffel bag with food and snacks and bits and pieces. Oh, there's the large branches. I wanted those. I need to drop those off. I'm just going to dump them on the floor here for Van Crafty to make baseball bats out of. Now, Van Crafty's done really well this week. He's managed to get quite a bit done on his crafting skills. I'm kind of reluctant. Actually, let's just open the gates. I'm kind of reluctant to take him down to Muldraugh. I know the areas around the garage is reasonably safe, so hopefully it's not too bad. But the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to invade the police station. I have prepared for this. The police station has a generator outside it. Now, the last time I started that generator up, because I just wanted to see how far it went to make sure that I could actually turn the lights on downstairs and get into the secure locker behind the morgue. It didn't go too well. There was quite a large contingent of zombies that decided to turn up. It was like, oh god. So we'll see what happens. But you can see, I'll show you where I've been busy, because I also want to get that van, that black van that I keep coming back to. That's at the police station though. Let's eat some tortilla chips. So I could be looking for nails and hacking up planks and things like that today. So we could be going down to the warehouse area at the end. I do actually have a sledgehammer, so I can get through the door. There it is. So I can get through the door on the police station lockup. Let's crack open the can because I am actually really thirsty at the minute. I hope everybody's had a good week. Okay, cool. So Super's just jumping in. At some point we're going to also have a look at the base that Super's been working on. But I have done some interesting things this week. What I've done is I've been around and I've got the generators. I've moved the generator slightly nearer the Rosewood garage, nearer to the actual station, the sort of like shop area itself, because you can then go downstairs and use the lights downstairs and loot downstairs as well and have light. The Gigamart in Rosewood also has a generator attached to it, so you can turn that on and you can sort of loot in with relative visibility. The police station has one, has a generator, and so does the gas station in Muldraugh, which is where we're headed now. So there are several things that I actually want to try with the base. Now, one of the things that we've done before is we've actually made a base out of the shop at the garage. So I think I might do that again, but I also want to try a floating base, because a floating base is something that we've done before. I usually used to do those over at West Point, over the bridge, which is fine, because that's another one of those places. It's kind of like the police station here in Muldraugh, whereas you just seem to get a flow of zombies, and the zombies are kind of walking around the bridge for whatever reason. I don't know why. They just are. So you'll see the work that I've been doing with Ven DPS. I've moved cars aside. I wasn't able to do too much with this because the pickup hasn't got the ability to pull all of the debris out the way. But you can see where I've been deforesting everything. You see all of the logs in preparation. Now, again, the garage seems to have a consistent look, and there's one here now. Look. Hey. There's the whoop, get stuck on the bin. Make sure I'm not going to get set upon. Is that bloke ignoring that? I don't believe I'm having to goad a zombie into attacking. Where is he? Oh, there he is. It's like he quite obviously saw me. Reluctant zombies. You're trying to say I don't have brains? But I do need clothes that I can turn into rags. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? It's like the garage is a focal point for many zombies. Digital watch will have that. T-shirt, they can be ripped up. Socks not worried about. Shorts can't wear them. Boxers can't rip them either. Right, oh, and here we have another Vic. Pants, yeah, they can go. Sweater, you can rip those. T-shirt, you can rip that. Okay, go, we'll have that. Okay, let's turn the lights on. That's assuming the zombies will let us. Now, at some point, there's a light in here. I think it's just over here. There we go. Let there be light. Right, so what I'm thinking of doing is cording off this area. So what I'll do is I'll start a wall just the other side of that. I'll take it up over there around the back there, so you've got enough room to get a vehicle in one side of the pumps, and then bring it down here, and I'll sort of close it off. I'll perhaps match it up with, take these fences down and just match it up on that wall. And then hopefully what that will mean is that the shelves will still restock. I'll have to do something about this though. Might just have to close that off with walls and things. But let's grab the sledgehammer. Let's grab the truck actually. I'll just turn the Jenny off. Because that, from that position, it will still power the pumps, which is what we want, because we still want to get petrol out of them. Still really keeping an eye out for a Jeep. And the nice thing about actually having a base here is you've got all of this sort of plot land here that you can make use of. Plus there's chickens there, so you've got the option of eggs and things like that. Hey Mike, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, good to see you chap. Thanks for getting on and saying hi. You've just caught me at an opportune moment when I'm about to invade the police station. I am going in. It's official. I'm gonna just park the van. Badly. Gonna grab the sledgehammer out of the boot. Okay. What I might do is a bit over encumbered. Might put my plastic bottles in there as well, just to, so I'm not encumbered whilst I'm running around, just in case I have to do a runner. But this is what I've been working on this week. I've added the generator here. Now for some reason it's still really dark here. There's a light switch. Let's turn the light switch on. There we go. Right, good. I like this. Alright, so the last time I actually came down here, I got absolutely inundated with zombies. But this is the secure lockup that I've been trying to get into. And that's the wrong key, Ian. Equip both hands. And destroy the door. Because I want to see what's in here. Okay, so there's shotguns, switchblades. Ammunition, painkillers, sawn off. Some rubbish. What's in that box? There's a lot of shotguns down here. Hammers, clipboards, necklaces. Magazine, Secrets of the Outback Outlaws. I haven't seen that. Move everything else to the floor. Let's just check that we're not going to get... Okay, nothing's coming yet. Because this is a nasty place to actually just get caught out, right? A duffel bag with a fair amount of stuff in it, it has to be said. A large knife. Yes, I will pick up the shotgun shells. Don't panic. I think we've got that one. There's a baseball bat. Should be a bloody baseball bat, really, shouldn't it? Let's face it. More shotgun shells. Another sawn-off. Keen on their sawn-offs in this country. Ammunition, another gun, also another shotgun. Oh, a machete. Definitely having that. Another machete. Another double-barreled shotgun. There was a magazine there that I just put on the floor. Cheapskate John Sporrel's Street Violence. Baseball bat, holster, money. Right, let's please the super and grab some shotgun shells. Let's grab the rounds there as well. 2 boxes of rounds. Duffel bag doesn't seem to have anything in it. Another set of shotgun rounds. I did just see a welding torch with that. I'm not so worried about the sawn-off shotguns. I know Super is, but I've picked up ammo for him. Alright, there's actually this bit over here as well. Probably not too much in here. That's why it's all sort of like paperwork and cameras. Yeah, I'm not seeing... But what we could do is, now that we've actually got some power... Oh, actually, let's try going in there if we can. Right, I have actually found a few club hammers this week, so I'm not worried about that. Suture needles, hatchets... fleshing tools, hatchets. There's a lot of hatchets in the morgue. Threads, suture needles, more suture needles. Okay, so it's good for suture needles, if nothing else. Could I open those up? No. That's a shame. Hatchets, bolt cutters, thread, twine, suture needles, more. There's actually a medical cabinet with nothing in it. Fridge with nothing in it. You could probably make a decent base here as well, if you're insane. But there is actually a gun. See what I say. See? What did I say? Actually, whilst I'm overloaded, I shall not be overloaded. Because I'm just about to get rid of this stuff onto the floor. so that I can actually stand a chance of fighting. I'm also going to eat something. Got some chips. Eat some chips. Because as we all know, the most dangerous thing in this game is not actually the zombies. It says, get out of it! Oh, for goodness sakes. There's me out. I've lost me out. How bad have I been hurt? Ah, I've been bitten, I'm dead. That's it, that's the end of 10 DPS, so we might as well just whack it away. For some reason, he turned and wouldn't run. And he's really slow at fighting at the minute. As well. But what I'll do is I'll get him back to base. In one piece. And then do the run of shame. Like that. And we'll come back and take care of them. Whew. But he's going to turn because he's bitten. It wasn't just a laceration. And it's already infected, look. And he got bitten a moment ago. And he got bitten on the hands, look. And that's one of the weird things, is like, if you're attacked on the hands in this game, it's one of the most dangerous places to get hurt. It's really odd. Now, it's not exactly bleeding heavily. I'm not losing a lot of damage. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's what he's for. That is literally what this character is for. He's literally to do all the fighting and die and get horribly horribly killed in whatever fashion we can get, you know, whatever fashion it is. But, you know, because it's Ven Crafty that's the problem. I don't want Ven Crafty to get killed because he's got all of the crafting knowledge. Whereas, like, Ven DPS, I can just recreate him over and over and take him out and fight again. It's not a problem. That is literally what he's built for. So, it's just a pain because I've now got to drive back, get him killed, or wait for him to die off, and then recreate him. And I'll go through the build because I have actually, I did actually create a new character, as for a demonstration that is basically Ven DPS, but I've added in some other traits. I've like taken some out. I've gone for an axe build rather than more an axe build than a baseball bat build. And I could swap that around because I do tend to use baseball bats more, but he's still got high strength, high fitness, and he's still got the axe spurt. So I might change that. I might actually change that to the baseball player instead. Because obviously with a lumberjack you get axe spurt, and that's the trait that the thing. But I don't think there's a baseball player trait anymore or build. But you see what I mean about that police station being an absolute trap for zombies. It's just so weird. And like I say, there are other places in the game that are like it. It is just odd. It's like the pathing is weird in those areas. I'll actually show you. I'll actually get up the map. I'll actually get up what is an absolutely fantastic resource, which is the PZ Wiki, or the Build 42 map. But what was interesting there, though, is when he was fighting, again, it didn't target one of the Zs, and it was that Z that got him. I don't know whether my mouse cursor was in the wrong place, but it was like it was targeting 2, hit 2, and it didn't bother targeting the other one at all. And it's like, really? So, and I have had that problem before where zombies have desynced, but that one was actually there and did actually connect. Actually, what I'll do is I've lost my hat. I've lost my cowboy hat. Just noticed. This is a disgrace. Right, so what I'll do is I will just do the decent thing here. And just drop everything. He's going to die anyway. So you always do the honourable thing and just kill him off, basically. So everything off. That's everything. I said everything. See, now he's ignoring me. Interesting to see. What's interesting is his leather gloves aren't actually damaged. And I can't actually drop them either. Which is even more annoying. Why can I not drop them? Okay, that's well. Maybe I wasn't wearing them. Maybe they were just in his inventory. Who knows? But I'd want to keep them. There's only one way I'm going to be able to do that, isn't there? Right. Let's quit. And this is the problem of playing on an unstable branch. One of the many joys. Right, let's open a Dorito. That's all it tastes like. Ooh. And that is actually a good barbecue flavour. Sweet tang. Tang, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll go with sweet. The very dead DPS. Ven DPS. Absolutely. It's always crisps. It's never. I'm not Ed, you know. I don't sit here with like 70 pork cocktail sausages to stuff down my throat. You know this, Mike. Welcome on the chat, mate. Good to see you. Didn't see you. Didn't catch up with you on Thursday night. Right, now you, sir. And now the gloves have magically changed to a cowboy hat. What the hell? And there are no gloves. I thought I'd lost my hat. Okay, that's weird. No, I don't do salads. I'm a man. I don't do green things. Although, to be fair, I was ill this week. I did have my diuretics disease kicked off. So I'm having to swap over to a high fibre diet. The joys of which I will never find, I suppose, other than my health will improve. You'd like to think. Let's see if we can find some disease that'll kill us. Oh, I know. Because he's not gonna. He's gonna. It looks like even though he's bleeding, he's bitten and bleeding and infected. that he's not losing a lot of blood. We indeed. I'm actually going to change his name to Mickey 17 or something like that, you know, because that's what he just let him die and recreate him as the same character with some slightly different traits. So yeah, well, that's always an option. Oh look, he's all of a sudden he's thirsty. What a surprise! Right, now usually. Now you can also see the Velma effect. This is because he's not wearing glasses. You can see everything's blurry, and it's like basically the same effect as having the foraging mode on. In fact, let's actually just do that. How much worse does that make it? Apart from making it dark, so you can see the foraging zone, you see he's actually found something. Look at that. Found some socks. Some twigs. Let's disable search mode. Let's see if we can attract any zombies that are in your area. Now, there's usually some in the store. And what I can actually show you the setup I've got on the store. You can see in the blurry area just there. Yes, thank you, dude. So I've got this here, the generator, so it's connected, so I can just turn it on. And then that gives us light in the store, enough to raid around without too much grief. My character's not dying, this is horrible. When you actually want your character to die. Let's wander out the back. Okay. Let's head to the school. You can see how empty Rosewood is now since we've cleared out most of it. Every now and again you get the odd zombie turn up. Pretty sure there's some around, still around the school. I'll tell you what, something I could also do is I need to check out the other end of Rosewood. Ooh, I've gone up in running. Yay! Better late than never, right? There's a distinct lack of Zeds. Especially when you need them. And I would have thought by now, the fact that the guy's running around barefoot on asphalt, that he would have had cuts on his feet. This is where we look. Well, yeah, that's kind of the problem, isn't it? I know, let's do something stupid. Let's have a look at this Jeep. Because looking at this Jeep will surely bring all the Zeds to the yard. Now, remember, this Jeep is in the worst condition. Yeah, the engine's at 36, the bonnet's done, the brakes, it's just probably better just to find a brand new Jeep. Problem is, we ain't come across any others. Oh, do come on. Yeah, I'm beginning to think you're right, Mike. I think we've done too good a job in Rosewood. Not a Z in sight. Surely that can't be the case. It's one of those times where you look behind you and you find that there's at least 15 behind you running behind. Right, let's head up towards... Well, let's go to the construction area. Because let's face it, I'm not being quiet. I am surprised he hasn't lost more health yet. There's an ambulance when you need one. Oh, there we go. There's service for you. Can't believe I've had to run this far. I'm more likely to die of thirst and starvation at this point. Oh, look, there's a trailer. Well, might as well have a look around the construction site while we're here. Okay, nothing in the trailer. There's a pickup. And there's a zombie. Finally, there's a zombie. What's this pickup like? Could be in good nick. Oh, engine's a bit shoddy, but the rest of it's not too bad. Actually, screw it. Let's ignore that one zombie that's ignoring me. I'm going to go and look around the drive-in and the gas station at the other end. Might as well, whilst I'm dying horribly and have nothing else to lose. Hopefully there's a crowd there. And hopefully there's an half-decent Jeep as well. Because the drive-in usually has a few cars about. Now, interestingly enough, there's some housing down here. There's another ambulance. What is it with ambulance and crashes? There's another Z. Or two. Oh, right, it's one of the patients. Unlucky. But there's actually a lake down here. And oh, look, finally, I've got a scratch on... I had a scratch on my foot, which has now instantly disappeared. I know my healing isn't that good. Oh, okay, what's this? Looks interesting. It is, in fact, another pickup. Let's check it out. If we get nanged, it's not a problem. Well, that's not in awful condition. Could do with a few parts, but not over keen on the colour, let's face it. Terrified. Yeah, I would be too, because you're running around in your underpants. In a zombie-infected area. Right, now my foot is scratched again. And now it's disappeared. Alright, here's the drive-in. So obviously the place to be when a zombie apocalypse kicks off is at the drive-in. Look, my foot's scratched again. How often? And then it's gone again. Inconsistent injuries, that's what that is. Okay, so there's a van and a car. Disappointed in the amount of jeeps and in the amount of zombies. Well, there's one and a van. There's a rat. More likely to die from rat infections and things like that. Brush and clay art supplies. Well, that car does look like it's knackered. It is. This van. Bad back windows. It's a pickup. Van's not in great condition. I can just see ordinary cars. I'm not seeing a Jeep at all. Which is kind of why I came here. I'm getting a lot done. Oh, look at the state of that van. It's fucking amazing. Look at it. It's green all over. Pickup.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Sorry,
There's a lot
it took me
of
a little
cars.
longer than normal.
There's a lot of cars down here. Worth
Zomboid
investigating.
decided that I needed to try and read in a different language.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it wasn't a language I understood.
Oh.
It was Chinese or Japanese.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were bilingual. Personally, I thought you were bilingual. Now, I speak several
I'm not
languages.
that bad. I can speak a little Spanish or Star Wars language, but I don't... I have to have Google Translate to actually translate that kind of language.
Well, absolutely, Mike. Yeah, too busy laughing at the idiot running around in his underpants. I'm kind of disappointed that there isn't a Jeep here. But there's a lot of bad cars. There's that one van that's in really good condition.
Yeah.
Everything's green on it. But the rest are all beginning to look like parts. See, this doesn't look too bad either, this blue station wagon. Oh, this blue station wagon's in really good condition. People really look after their station wagons in this game, apparently. Because this looks like it's seen, you know, at least 3 apocalypses, this box van.
Yeah.
Which it has, yeah. It's in pretty shoddy condition. Right, let's have a look at the pickup, and then... Oh, there's another station wagon there, look. Oh, that one does look like it's been through an apocalypse already. There's that yellow one. That pickup's definitely seen better days. This one, however, could be deceptive. In general, it looks like it's okay. And it's not. Right, where are these zombies? Come here. That one's got something sticking out of it. Right, there we go, finally. There we go, dead. Zombied. Still, worth the run. Right.
No, I don't want to have that. That's got to go to back to Rosewood, where I got the... Morning, Joker.
Okay. I'm going to do something really stupid, something that we haven't actually really done before. I'm actually going to West Point.
Are you going to take that chance?
Yeah. I'm gonna see how bad West Point is in terms of zombies. I'm going to kill this character off again anyway, so I don't care. So let's go. Right, so I've got... This is the build that I ran previously. So he's got expert, cat's eyes, dexterous, outdoorsy, a baseball player, so he's got that. And he's athletic and strong. And it left me with 1 point to spend, which I couldn't spend on anything. So I tweaked it a little bit, And I've called it the Axe Brave build because it actually has Expert and Brave built into it, so he's less prone to panic, but he still has Athletic and Strong. Outdoorsy, Dexterous and Cat's Eyes. But he does actually have less weak traits as well. So he is a slow reader, he's short-sighted. We don't really need, he's not going to really be learning anything, so it doesn't really matter. Weak stomach, he's going to be eating food out of cans and good food anyway. Slow healer, don't care if he gets hurt, if he gets bitten. Just kill him off and rebuild him. Hard of hearing, conspicuous, slow learner, disorganised. Just to increase his container size. Right, okay, so. So there we go. Let's confront the nightmare. Denise West Point. Like I say, I'll just get this character killed off as well today, but I want to have a good look around West Point to see how hideous it is. Now, usually we start somewhere. Now, nobody's actually been here yet.
Hey, Cheese, how's it going? Oh, I'm gonna switch to my other character real quick to check out Rosewood.
And there's already a zombie licking the window. In fact, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, I remember this house.
100 million.
Yeah, it's not quite that bad.
We're gonna go to T Crafter right now. I want to check out that.
Okay, so yeah, it's quite bad already. Let's not get too excited. For some reason, alarmed. Nervous and jumpy, trembling hands. Okay, so there's a massive group just there. There's a massive group behind me. Let's take a gentle stroll through into town, which I believe isn't too far away.
Yeah, because T Crafter, I need to eventually make some more nails anyway for anything else we have.
Uh-huh.
And for those who don't know, T Crafter is my crafting character. Alright, let's see how much time's left on.
Okay, there's another trailer.
I do have some cured hide that's actually ready to go for anything you need for, like, say, making like a back.
I did find some club hammers. Like there is an array of club hammers, 3 to be precise. There's one in the shed. There's one in the what's the thing? Not the anvil, but the smelter up against the fences.
Okay, I have 4 days, 6 hours, 27 minutes left on the big.
Okay, that's fairly hideous. There's quite a lot of zombies, look. And that's not the end of it. I think if we were going to clear out, try and clear out Westwood, we'd do it the old-fashioned way. Try and get something going on the outskirts, on the western end, just to clear the Z's out, because it's just a nightmare.
I see you left the fire truck here.
Yes. What the hell's that? Is that a dog? No, it's a raccoon. There we go. Right, so we're at the north end of the shopping area, I think. Or not, maybe?
So I'm going to grab more tree branches than that to burn for the charcoal. Scrap wood, any scrap wood or tree branches in that can be used for the charcoal.
All right, here we go. Right, so if we head up here, sort of chasing zombies. Oh dear, they have gone to town here, haven't they? Look at the state of it. Right, so one of the places that I generally base up here in this town is this place just here on the second floor. This is actually a good place to come and get some clothes because it's a generalised store. It's usually got food in it. Oh my god, it is an absolute trash heap.
Well, the crazy thing is where, like, say, a lot of people base up at over at is the Three Mansions.
Yeah. Which is a place where I've done before.
They have actually made sure that that's a challenge too.
Oh, what, the ones out to the east?
Yeah. Because normally there's not as many zombies out that way.
No, because it's a rural area. It's not an urban area, and zombies are defaulted to urban. That's the word I was looking for. Urban. Not Carl Urban, but urban. There's a weird thing going on just there. It's hurting my eyesight.
But yeah, they actually make sure people have some zombies to kill there.
Well, there was one or two, usually. And there was also, there's that hut on the other side of the lake near there as well, where you can get some fishing gear generally, and books on fishing.
Yeah, but this last time I watched a Private Lime stream the other day, or playthrough, and he went over to that area.
Okay, all right. That's the food shop.
There was a whole ton of them.
Yeah. Oh my giddy aunt! Yes, the Gigamart's usually rammed. It's like there's a sale on brains and things like that. Haha, I missed both my legs. It's the construction site. There's a van there that looks like it might be half decent. Right, so with this area, what they tend to do is they tend to keep coming around this fence, which is a bit weird. I'm actually on the eastern side of West Point, coming out of West Point now. If I find a working car, I might be able to get back to Rosewood. Or Muldraugh. Or maybe it's this fence here, I can't remember which one it is. But you end up fighting so bad everywhere. Yeah, I don't understand the point of that, but what the hell, the zombies have been to town on it. I think there's actually a car showroom near here, isn't there?
For what's that?
On the eastern side of West Point, there's a car showroom.
Might be something like that.
It's either that or it's an a garage, an auto shop, something like that. Let's take a look. Looks like it's an auto. There's an auto shop here. Yeah, there he is. It's American Tire. That looks kind of interesting. I know neither of those are going to work. That looks like it's camoed.
I just let this guy craft up these.
Okay, let's head back into West Point. So the main drag... Really? The main... the main drag's quite bad. That bloke just missed.
Are you saying I need to bring a Molotov down that way and burn some
Oh, hell yeah, you will. When we get out this way, we will definitely need to set up something on the outskirts to burn down the majority of what's here, because it's bad.
Alright, so now that I know the mechanics for the fire...
Yep.
We can actually set up the fire.
Cool. Okay. So I think it would be worth testing that out in Muldraugh with that police car that I found the other week. Okay, they were all following me. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to hop over the fence. There we go. And that may not have been the best idea.
Because now there's probably a whole bunch of other zombies.
It's nowhere near as bad as what I've just hopped away from. It's bad, but it's not that bad. I'm actually going to head out to the gun shop as well, and then I'm going to get this character killed off and go back to Rosewood. I just wanted to see what we're up against. More than anything. I also want to check out that black van. Oh my god, there's just tons everywhere. This is ridiculous. So Twiggy's is the bar. There's Twiggy's. Oh my god. Oh my god. Never in all my life. That's bad. Look at how many there are. This is ridiculous. There is a lot of zombies. And yes, I am running. Oh my god. They're just everywhere. I wonder if that was it. Because usually there was a gun shop outside the back here. And that doesn't seem to be there anymore. Unless it's that other building with Splendidos written all over it. But you can see what you're up against. That is just mental. I mean, it seems worse than Muldraugh, let's be fair. I just want to see what's in this. Oh god. It's like, whether I get in there or not, it's another thing entirely. Hey, you lot, come over here. Let's attract a whole lot of zombies. Hello, come this way, come hither. Then I'm going to melt into the woods, which will help us later on, maybe, or just get us killed sooner. I'm not entirely sure which. I'm going to rustle this way, because I do want to have a look in that emporium, just quickly. I want to see what it's about. Yeah, that looks like it's the gun shop. Yep, all of the, it's got guns all over. It's got like grates everywhere. One of the other things that I did notice is I think the hardware shop's different as well.
It probably is.
Yeah, I mean, there was a machine in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my baseball bat and my stuff here. Some plain chips, my baseball bat, because I'm not going to be doing any fighting. My backpack, but the rest of it can just die with me. There we go. But you used to have, like, there's the food market, then the next shop up was a hardware shop.
Yeah.
Which is where we used to get, like, sledgehammers and things like that. But none of that is changing. And there's a metal... You can use a metal bandsaw. These shelves haven't restocked. The food shelves haven't restocked. There's a lot of things that don't restock in this game at the minute. And you might notice that I'm not actually being hassled by anything either. The hell was that? A jelly what? A jelly roll.
A jelly roll?
Yeah. And all the zombies have vanished from the main track. I think I must have taken them over to Twiggy's or down at the other end. Which is fine, because that just means we'll be able to kill them off at a later date. It's a taxi. Why would it not be open?
I mean...
Okay.
If it's a taxi, it should be open because of the fact that you would think that they would be
dead zombies. I didn't kill
for
them.
service.
Yeah, so I think in general, from what I've seen, apart from, I mean, because I wasn't able to get into the gun shop emporium. Apart from, let's have a look in the Gigamart. See if there's actually any food in the Gigamart. Because if that ain't stocking... Damn it. Is there another way in?
Yeah, I don't think we need the fencing at all.
Okay, that might not have been the best idea. Let's pick up my baseball bat again. Whoop. Okay, there. That looks positive. There's definitely food there, and stuff on the shelf. So that's good. Let's just open the door. There we go. So we can actually get in. I'm going to drop my baseball bat off just here, and get killed off.
Well, it's the perfect time, my man. You're in the dark.
Yeah.
It's getting dark, so... But yes, we went to daylight savings time over here now.
Alright, yeah. We will be at the end of March.
So... in a couple weeks, we'll be back on the usual times.
Let's start in Rosewood. Nice and easy. Save it, and then you just go click, 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 done. Now, that's kind of what I'm expecting Louisville to be like as well, if not worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going with that saying. Yes.
Just yes. We know that's going to be true.
But what I think I'm going to do, too, is for over here by the charcoal pile.
Yeah.
I might be able to crate for the different wood and everything that we got.
Yeah, okay.
That I can use to... That way it's not so junky looking.
Okay. It is one of the things that I've been meaning to do. To actually sort of like tidy up around and make more crates and things like that.
I don't think you got enough gas cans around this.
I have been busy collecting.
I can see that. But I don't think you got enough. I think you need about 10 more.
Oh, that can be arranged. Doable. Right, I'll have a look at the clothes that the old Ven DPS left behind. Because I don't think the camo jacket is in particularly good condition anymore. Which is a shame, I was quite fond of that. Now, the nice thing is that this character can just run from one end of Rosewood to the other without actually getting out of breath, which is really cool. Alright. Let's just dive in here.
Alright, I'm going to eat this salami.
How is that light on? Oh, that's on. That's why. Okay, fine. And I can't interact with the light switch. Okay. It's not close enough. Good job I checked in on it, wasn't it? No, let's wear the respectable hat. The watch on the left wrist. Fanny pack front and back.
One that
holsters.
So these tin cans I'm putting over here in the crates where I'm going to be putting the advanced Ford, because I can take and scrap them down now once I get that.
Yeah, the military jackets. Seen better days. So's the denim shirt. And the t-shirt, but there's no gloves. The leather gloves magically turned into something completely different. Into my hat, basically. That's my key ring. Let's just swap those over.
So basically what I've been doing, I've been clearing out all the tin cans that we've had.
Yeah.
And moving them over to the, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I can't rip those jeans. I have to find myself another jacket. Can't rip the denim shirt. Guess I'll just have to get rid of those bits. Right, let's get to the back of the wagon.
So pretty much anything that's been like, say, iron chunks and all that, I started just taking and turning into nails, just because of the fact that I'd rather use steel for like the weapons. Because the steel actually lasts a little bit longer on the, like, the sharpness and that.
Yeah. Okay, so I did find
light in the floodlights.
I did find the question is where do they go? A recipe for guacamole. I did find a magazine. Don't know where the magazine's gone. That's weird. I don't know what happened to the stuff that I picked up. It's vanished. It's like all of the I must have dropped it somewhere else. Near the police station, maybe. It's not in that duffel bag. For some reason there's a large branch in there.
The large branch, if you need to, we can take and...
I definitely picked up 12 gauge slugs whilst I was in the police station in Muldraugh, and they are not on the character. When I dropped off his stuff, they've vanished, just like the gloves turned into a hat. That's just weird. Put that on the floor there. Sneakers go in the bin. Oh, and the ID card can go in the bin as well. Don't need that. Large branch claw hammer. Go down there. Baseball bat. Which can go in my backpack if it will fit. There's a spare. 3 bits and pieces. There's lots of stuff down there. I don't think I need the beta blockers anymore, though. I shouldn't do with the Brave. Antidepressants. Gonna have a few bandages, I suppose, kicking about. Just in case I hurt myself badly enough with something. Right, okay, so there we go. Done. Right, so now what I would normally do is read all of these magazines so I know which ones are I've actually read, but that's really long and boring. So, and what I would also do is go through the different videos that we've got. But again, I'll do that later. Because I can't even get through an actual door at the minute. It's snowing again?
Looks like it. I mean, it is February.
Yeah. I thought we'd seen the back of the snow, to be honest. Alright, so we've got a few things we need to check out. I mean, we've been in the police station. We've knocked down the door to the evidence locker. Had a quick look around the morgue. And then got nobbled by some zombies. And we've had a quick nose around West Point, which is horrendous. Muldragh's bad enough. It's a shame we can't start in the other towns. There must be a mod for that.
I'm sure there is.
And you just have to modify the file just to say, this is where you're going to start. Yay. And whenever you say, I'm going to start in that town, that's where you start. You just add a list of them. And it will pick one at random.
I don't think you've got enough stone blocks made up yet.
What? The 100 plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a good way to level masonry for Ven Crafty. In fact, we'll have a look at Ven Crafty before we finish, because I haven't really yet, because I was ill for a couple of days. I wasn't able to do too much with him up to, in the game up until yesterday. But I managed to do all of those
myself, so
yeah. So I
see we still have the chickens producing more than what we need to.
Yeah, the chickens have gone mad. I actually cleaned up all of the eggs yesterday.
It's like, yeah, it's like
most of them were stale and rotten, so I threw those, and I only ended up with a couple that were fresh.
Okay, so any tire irons that are extra?
Yeah, I've put some by the forge.
Yeah, I grabbed them, and we just put them in the back here because of the fact that I can't take and melt them down yet.
Oh, okay.
I need the advanced forge to do it.
Okay.
So once I get that advanced forge, then I can take and
Oh! Too busy watching the chat. And see what damage I've done. Hopefully not too much.
Yeah, once I build the advanced forge and furnace, then I'll be able to go to town on melting all that scrap down.
Fair enough.
And then I could probably make machetes too.
Very nice. Okay, that hasn't restocked yet, so I don't care. Although I have been tidying some of this rubbish up into the cabinets. So there's loads of stuff in there. Now this actually does make a good base because you've got the toilets here. And if you put crates on the top above the sinks, then you get 4 working sinks. Which is quite handy. Actually, what might be useful... just cut down a few of these trees. I can just take the car through it, can't I? Now, the axe isn't as good as the woodcutter's axe at taking down trees. Takes more time, takes more effort. And I may need the logs. Do I now have a broken... yeah. Okay, that's the end of my... I need Ven Crafty to take a look at that, because the head's in good condition. It's just the handle that's broke. Luckily, I've got a spare. Let's get rid of this last tree. And I could easily drive the van through there anyway. There we go. Right. Well, before I do, I need to check out how much damage I've done to the car. The engine is still 100%. I'm quite pleased with it. The hood took most of the damage, thankfully. And that's repairable.
What kind of sheets are you able to use for fixing cars?
All of them. Large and small.
So steel and metal?
Just sheets of metal, they're called. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's kill a few Z's. Because I need the clothes. Gonna run around and fight. This is my favourite direction to fight. I just find it easier. I'm just gonna do the whole get everything to the floor and I'll tidy it all up later.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get.
Oh look!
To make the.
Guess who they are? One of these guys is one of the guys that killed my last self. One of them's got a duffel bag. Can be that one. I think that was the one that bit me. I think it was that one.
Okay, so you can use the steel sheet to repair the cars. So I'm gonna probably get a crate here that's got steel sheets for you.
Okay, cool. That would be fantastic, sir.
Because I can make as many steel sheets as I need to, and then that'll give you a lot of to repair. Because of the way we go through steel sheets sometimes.
Yeah. It's always nice to have a few spare. I saw that. Hello. You there. Okay, so I definitively grabbed stuff from the locker down here. And it promptly disappeared from my inventory. So I'm going to just check.
Right, so I do have 2 full welding torches for rolling here.
I could have swore I picked that up. Legalise it. I think we've actually got that, but I'll pick it up anyway. A couple of bats will allow him, thank you. But yeah, unfortunately, the shotgun ammo appears to have disappeared, but everything seems to have restocked again.
So,
which is interesting.
The
evidence locker that I just cleared out earlier.
So, which?
Right, so in Muldraugh, there's a police station, right?
Yep.
Underneath it is the morgue and an evidence locker. So I came and cleared out the evidence locker by basically moving everything to the floor. And it's already restocked.
That was quick.
Yeah, suspiciously quick, considering other areas of the game aren't restocking. Suspicious package. Let's open the suspicious package and see how dead we get quick. Can you open it? No, you can't. Oh, okay, that's almost a shame. But yeah, apart from shotguns and things like that, the ammunition's disappeared. So let's do something else semi-sensible. Because apart from the morgue, there is actually another area where you can pick up weapons. Let's just turn the light on. Oh, there we go. There's some rounds. That's a bit more like it. It's more of a case of how quickly you get inundated by zombies in this area. That's the problem.
Okay, so the 2 welding torches that I just refilled are in the back of the station wagon.
Okay, cool. Right, so the police station does have plenty of ammunition in it. And I didn't get set up on that time, which is a first. Question is, what happened? Because I thought... Oh, right, yeah, so here's all the stuff that I dropped. Forgot I'd done that. There's all the rounds and the machetes. Yay, jolly good. Just when you thought you'd lost it all. So I think over here, yeah, look. Those are my gloves. Yeah. For some reason, what happened is the game decided that that was actually my hat that they knocked off. And that my hat was what was in my inventory, but was represented by the gloves. It's very bizarre. But that was the problem I was having. Oh dear. Did you just see what I just saw?
No, but let me... What did you see?
I saw an absolute ton of zombies around my van. Again, where did they come from? Alright, I'm just going to drop all this stuff off.
Don't you know that it's like the...
Changing in the seasons?
Well, it's like the... How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop?
Oh, okay, yeah.
The world may never know.
We may never know. Ah, excellent. This is restocked again. I must have actually caught it at the right point.
I may take and shear the sheep again and make some more thread or Which do you think would be better, thread or yarn?
Good question. I think thread generally is better. Because I don't do a lot of knitting.
Okay.
Tidy most of that up. Just bung it on the floor for the moment. Because there was actually a decent magazine in there. This is all stuff that I'm going to take back up. Or just store here, really. I don't know at the minute. Let's just see if I can free up my van. That was a calculated risk. I can handle that many. Or maybe they can handle me, I don't know. It's the fact that I'm having to goad them into it. They're more interested in my van. Ah, this one's actually caught a whiff of me.
Are you surprised that they're more interested in your van?
It's a nice van.
That's probably why they're
Seriously?
more interested in your van.
Just got had again. Not doing well today. Let's see how bad it
Are you
is.
saying you're having one of those days where...
Yeah, I just got lacerated. Bleeding. It's not bitten, but I think it's a it will still transfer. So I'm just going to fight it out. Oh, let's see. Came round the back of a tree as well.
So you're saying it came from behind?
Actually, it became visible when it came round the tree. And by that time, it was already on me. It was just a bad position, bad fighting position. And I've lost me out again. Somewhere. It's twins. Another set of twins. they're nastily bunched up. Let's just take them down here a bit. Ooh, whiffed it. Just ring them around a bit. Oh, crawler. Oh, God, my character's now got minor muscle strain. Yay. How wonderful. You've swung the bat a few times and that's it. Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Bum, bum. Let's eat some chips. Get rid of that hunger. Right. Once more with feeling.
Of nails ready to go. One nice thing about the iron chunks and stuff is they make 10 nails at a time. You know that?
No, sorry, I was too busy fighting for my life.
The chunks of iron, they make 10 nails at a time.
Okay, cool. Got quite a few crawlers there. The character is out of breath. No, there's my hat in my inventory. No, I've lost my hat. That's more important than anything else. My hat. And the nice thing is I will actually need all of these clothes.
So if we need the thread more than we need I'll just grab the shears.
I was going to say, I mean, it depends on what you want to do, really. I mean, if you want to do tailoring, then thread's probably more important. I don't know how. I mean, because making knitting needles isn't a problem, like at all.
Yeah. Sorry, sheep. Gonna get a little cold.
Aha. I found me out. Normality has been restored.
Okay, so I'll just craft up the spin thread then.
Okay.
I think I get tailoring experience from spinning the thread, possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see here in a moment once I get my first. $34.13. Butchering, I'm almost up to level 2. And that's just
nice.
Butchering up chickens. Okay, so making thread does not actually give you tailoring experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I have my hat. It's the most important thing. Really hate fighting walkers and crawlers. Because you either attack one or the other. And that one's just not going down. There she is. She's gone. Gone but not forgotten. She's gone up. She's a toughie. But not tough enough. But apparently I can't move her close to the floor. She was that kind of tough. None of those are moving.
3 things of thread now.
None of those are moving.
3 more thread.
Okay, groovy. Right, so we'll have to see just how whether my character has been infected. The only way we'll know, because it wasn't a bite, it was a laceration. And generally that's not good. The only time we'll know, really, is when it says starts feeling queasy. Right, let's just do something sensible. Let's check on my baseball bat. Okay, I've got 2 baseball bat spares. I've got a machete. I may have pulled too many. I'm going to go with I definitely pulled too many. Oh, that was quick reactions. Okay, let's see if we can take a few of these down. They're bunching up badly. Let's use the fence to my advantage. Because the nice thing about the fences, of course, is that if they fall over it, you can just one-hit kill them. Because there's so many. What I can use it to my advantage for this time is actually to just make a bit of an escape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, oi, you lot. And I'm just going to free up my van. And there's just zombies milling around in the middle of a field. And they've gone back to my van. Bastards. Perhaps I'm going to have to be a little bit quicker than that. Right. Now let's run back to the van. Hopefully I can get in my van before... No, I can't. No, there's something underneath my van. You buggers! There's that crawler under the van having a go at my feet. Oh, the bugger. What a swine, eh? At this point, it's like, do I do a Molotov? And there's still hundreds near my van. Oh my god. It's so infuriating. There's my character. It hasn't said they're feeling sick yet. Now my character's also got muscle strain. Yay. And then it's gone. Just like the foot scratch. All of a sudden it just magically disappears. There was me thinking I could hear the wind in the game. It's actually my wife outside the door hoovering. I thought, hey, they've added some really cool wind effects. No, it's the wife hoovering. Thank you. Question is, how many are near to my car now? Probably a ton. Yeah, but not quite as many as there was. Because I managed to get rid of those guys. Kind of. Because they're heading back this way anyway. I'm just going to have to take care of them, ain't I? And hope that no more turn up to replace them. Because they know where they're going. Which is interesting. Because they're heading back to the van, even though the van must be out of earshot. You can't tell me they can hear that van all the way from over where they were. Oh dear, that's bad. Let's put that in the... on my back, put that in my front. There we go. Continue. You see what happened there? It targeted the one on the ground first, and the one standing up was able to sort of like get round the target because he wasn't hitting up, he was hitting down. That was naughty. That's why I hate fighting zombies standing up and crawling along. It actually kind of gives them the advantage. Much to Frosty's delight. Still, on the plus side, because I'm killing all of these Z's, even though there's a ton more to deal with, I'm getting lots of clones, which will help me build my base. Did you see that? Did you see how rapidly the scenery changed? Then it just went from white to green. Right, there's 5. Let's deal with 5. 6. Okay, 6. I like my odds versus 6. Oh, that'll help. Yeah, I did hit that one on the way down. He almost bit me because it swung at the one that was on the floor. I was kind of hoping that would attract more than just 3. Looks like she's got a knife sticking out of her leg. Hello. Where did you come from, madam? Alright, so I haven't needed to replace the bandage for a little while. Hopefully that means it's not going bad. Doesn't say it's infected. But there's like different types of infection. There's the zombie infection or just general wound infection. Okay, let's try the machete. Let's not try the machete. Got 2 broken baseball bats, and I'm getting through these, aren't I? Put that in my number 1.
Looks like you got quite the party going on over there.
Yep.
No, it looks like the zombies are wearing like a face paint on over there.
Take the opportunity to take out that 1. Got 2 crawlers, 1 walker. How can he miss twice? Thank God for that. Character is worn out. No, it's these ones that won't let me move the clothes to the floor. Weird. Okay. quite the pile. And sit on the ground because I'm out of breath. Put the dirty bandage away. That's interesting that I've only needed to change the bandage once. I would have thought that that would have gone a lot worse by now. The fact that it was a sterilised bandage may be the reason for that. Eat some Crispies.
So I need a pair of tongs to make a pair of tongs.
I haven't got any painkillers. Slowly getting through the zombies here.
Maybe that's where the simple wooden tongs come in.
Yeah. There's a steak knife. That could come in handy later. That one had patches and pockets all over it. Pulled a couple, that's fine. Another steak knife. The twins of Muldraugh. Or should I say the many twins of Muldraugh? Just move over slightly just to get him into the target zone. Sorry, Larry. But you're a zombie, and now you are properly dead. Not the Walking Dead.
Hey, did that give me blacksmithing 9? Yeah, I'm blacksmither 9.
Awesome. What does that now allow you to do?
I pretty much can do pretty much anything that's metal I can actually make. That's pretty much what it means.
Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Off at the side there, you cheeky bugger. Nothing wrong with my character's peripheral vision, that's for sure. Get a cheeky hit in there, another cheeky hit, another cheeky hit. And just one left. There's a nice knife there. So my character's only suffering from bad smell at the moment. Like I say, if he doesn't get queasy, then he survived that attack. Whoop. Yep, I saw it. Whiffed it. There is a lot of clothes here. So, I think there's just a couple of zombies left. Be careful. See what I mean? That's weird, isn't it? Character keeps bashing into the door. Not quite sure what's going on there. But that is weird, isn't it?
There are a lot of things weird.
Yeah, it's like it won't let me into the car. It's like the problem that your van had.
Yeah.
As soon as you try interacting with it, it just stops you interacting with it. It's just odd.
It is a mystery.
Yeah. It's like it's in the wrong position. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's okay. I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan. There are ways in which we could probably get around that. Can't think of one at the moment, but I do have a plan. There's actually another car over here that has got petrol and is working. It's a white one. And this car's actually in good condition, so what I'm going to do even though this car may not be able to move it much, it might be able to move it some or enough just to get it out of whatever weird position that's going on. Hey Vulcan, hello, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you again. It's going fine, thank you, sir. Right, let's see if that's done the trick. Let's get rid of the zombie first. And then see if we can get back in our van. Let's see if we can get in the van first. Yep. That was just odd. Let's move it further back here and then I'll come back and get the... Just going to stash it here for the moment. Go get my white vehicle, and we will move forward from there. And hopefully the white vehicle won't have a ton of zombies around it by the time I get back to it, because that's what happened last time. And I'd be facing down hundreds and hundreds of zombies just to get back to a car. It's like, no, can't be bothered. No, looks like we're good. Right. Okay. So yeah, that trick worked. I moved the van with another car.
So I'm going to take and make another small drying rack.
Okay.
Just because of the fact then I can get another rabbit hide going.
Okay. Go for this, for the chalky bar. Right, so let's go check out that what's happening with the vehicle that we found last week. Awesome, that's good to hear, Vulcan. How are you enjoying Build 42? That's if you're playing Build 42, because I'm playing this and a few other bits and bobs. Whoop, whiffed it. I mean, I'm playing Star Rupture still a lot. I am still really enjoying that. Looking forward to... Oh my god, yes, that's where that went. Yeah, that's where all the zombies were around that car. There's a lot of them. So, I had to make my escape last week. Oh god, yeah, I had that. My crafting character, after the server update, wouldn't reload. Yes, I've played RimWorld. RimWorld is a fantastic game. I was actually chatting about this to one of my mates on the Fragland crew the other day. And for me, it was one of those games, much like a lot of colony sim games, is like something can go wrong just so quickly. I'm just going to drive away from that lot. I'm just going to back up. Back in and up.
Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. That'll mean that's a sin.
Yeah, something like that. I can't quite remember the words for that. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I liked about RimWorld, if you've played Prison Architect, it's based on very similar in its design and style, whereas it's top down, but you've seen the characters move around the map. It's a colony survival, as you say. One of the great things about it was the fact that you'd get raiders or alien ships coming along. Oh, no, that's not the shot. It's this one. It was great fun. I did enjoy playing it, I have to admit. Oh, okay, we'll take all of those. I know I've got most of them at the Rosewood base. Oh, okay, that went into the wrong thing. That can go on the floor. I don't need 2 copies of Agriculture of Death. Glass making, first aid. Tailoring magazine that I completely missed. Gonna take that. Wilderness survival. Trekking. Take the butchering, cooking. Start building up a stock at well, you can hear the wind in the game.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so it's like I could also hear my wife hoovering. They intertwined and it was like really close. It was like I could tell the difference. Oh, got out. Oh, that's not right. Don't. Yeah. And we do love our mods in this. Oh, that's the VHS shop. And this is where I was intending to go. That's the diner. That's not Greens at all. I'm back at the base. Which is fine. I have my beloved van. And my beloved cowboy hat. I'm just going to bung all these books in this end counter. Whew. Okay, lots of food, water. There's tons of drink in this area. Right, but let's start by ripping up some clothing. So I've got 2 doors to cover here. So what I might do is I might just build up from this wall and go along there. Try and match it up a little bit. Why doesn't that go in there? That's because I've got books in there. Forgot about that.
Now we got some more leather going.
So I'm going to use the petrol station.
What are you using the petrol station for?
As a base. What I'll do is I'll do a floating base over the underneath at the bridge on the east side of West Point, like I've done before.
Doing your floating base?
Yeah. Don't need those yet. Okay. Just grab some logs. Not quite sure how many can actually pick up. Or if he can even build a log wall, he can. 3 logs, 3 rags. Okay, that's good. We will use that to our advantage. And this is how it will go. So it will. I'm going to extend out from this wall. Like I say, what I might just knock out those fences on next to that bin. I'm going to build up there. So the next wall will be here, and it'll go along there eventually.
Okay, this cow is in my furnace.
Okay, cool. I
It
think.
looks like he's in my furnace.
It's obviously trying to keep warm.
Why? I mean...
Why not?
And then this other cow is in the crate.
This is where things get labour intensive, because what we're doing is, because we're having to move, like pick up 3 logs and move it along, makes life a little bit hard.
Maurice is?
Maurice, yeah, he's a fully grown moo cow now.
Well, because of the holy chickens.
Holy chickens.
Yeah, I don't think we got enough chickens.
Really? Just how many chickens do we have?
A lot of baby chicks.
I did happen to see a ton of them running around, yeah.
Yes, yeah, they're out of control. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is that...
Yay.
Right now, Maurice is only, oh, he is an adult. Okay.
Does it not say calf on him anymore then?
It does not. It says calf on the name, but on the actual, when I go into the info, he shows as an adult.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is, since we can use this older one,
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take him down.
Oh, I need carpentry level 3. Which obviously this character doesn't have because it's not a... Yeah, I'll have to bring Van Crafty down to finish that off. Because what I was thinking of doing is actually putting the log stairs up here. Because then it would be inside the base.
I can take this older cow.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kill Maurice.
Don't you dare kill Maurice. Maurice is my cow. It's my friend.
So I'm going to take and kill this one.
The nameless bull.
Yes. But first I'm going to, because of the fact that, this is the thing, is if you kill it in front of everybody else while he's in the pen.
Right, yeah.
The others become irritable. They start running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Okay. I think that's a fairly reasonable response.
So what I'm going to do... Actually, no. I can... But they calm down eventually, so...
Alright, so I'm going to put the logs... in place. So that when I get Van Crafty down there, he can just build that. It's daylight, so I'm going to turn that off. I'm not running fridges. So let's go and take a look at the
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I killed the nameless bull.
Okay. We're going to take a look at the warehouse at the other end of Muldraugh. See if we can get some nails out of there. Forgot that was there. God damn it.
Now
I've just been slack about it.
I can gather the leather.
Oh, there's grins.
Bleed him out.
Yeah, so these are all of the ones that were around that car. So I'm going to get them all out. There we go. Let's just see what we're up against.
Got about a bunch of blood coming out of this cow.
There's a lot. It'd be interesting to take a look at that car though. And just see just how badly mangled it is, if at all.
Gather the meat. Because this does give me butchering experience.
Uh-huh.
And now I got some butchering. I'm level 2 butcher.
Quick look in here. Really? going to shut that door. Take the crackle bar, move to floor. Take that. A box of batteries, we'll take that, that'd be useful.
Yes, now we got a little bit more meat. Well, so basically now that I got an extra large hide, which would give you leather to work with. You know what I mean?
Yep, I do know what you mean. I know of what you speak, sir. Right, here we are.
So now that we have Maurice still going, that way we don't have to worry about.
This looks like we're good.
Somebody just shot. I'm gonna take and move all these animal brains into the shed where I got my tannin barrel.
Definitely want the propane tank. And the box of nails.
Make the sinew thread, of course. We can use that.
We have unfriendlies. Of course we have unfriendlies. Why would we not have friendlies at all?
I mean, they heard you were in the neighborhood.
Nope, with it. Right, I'm overloaded because of the batteries and the box of nails. I don't think there's too many.
Battery. I could always use batteries over at my lake base.
But at least it wasn't a massive horde, right? This one has a bag. Let's see what's in your bag, madam. Nothing! There's nothing in your bag. Alright, so back to looting then. There's a welding torch, we need that.
Now I'll let Maurice and the girl cow make another baby.
Yep. Maurice.
Alright.
Grab the welding torch. Move around to the next set of bins. Move the floor. Plastering towel, trowel, plaster. There's lots of steel sheets over here, hacksaws, welding rods. Lots of stuff that I actually need. Some bricks. Not so much. Okay, let's do the shelving. Lots of steel sheets there. Box and hours will take.
Alright, now I got some large crude leather.
I'm doing well for steel sheets in this place. Bags of sand. Didn't you say you needed bags of sand? Sandbags?
Yes, for sandbags you need for making crucibles, and you can actually also take and make glass out of them.
Right, okay. Okay, I'm doing really well for welding torches over here. I found another propane tank. What I need to do is go find some water. There we go, that was easy.
Processing this rabbit hide that we have in that I had, and it was in the house. So
okay,
making it into leather.
at some point I'm going to have to come and tidy all of this rubbish up, moving it to floor so I can get some more out of it. A lot of it's just mindless tat. And there's some useful bits and bobs. Including books on carpentry. Another propane tank.
Alright, now that I got some small crude leather going,
loads of steel sheets over here.
well, you'll be able to fix a lot of car stuff then.
Mm-hmm. Lots of welding rods as well. So a bit of luck, that means I'll be able to get my Crafty's welding going. Because that's been a thing.
Well, I'm going to have to get T-Crafty going on welding, too. With all the knowledge of metal making blacksmithing stuff.
It's slightly weird that it's a separate discipline as well. Because, like, blacksmithing, metalwork, is it not the same sort of thing, really?
You would think, but this is Zomboid we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When has Zomboid ever obeyed the laws of physics?
She can he take the mod, Captain?
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I can't give her any more.
God bless Scotty. Huh, I found an old stove. That's going to be very useful at later times. Pickaxe. Yeah, so just about everything we need is here in this warehouse, including more steel sheets. Definitely going to need to put a massive bin somewhere. Because one of the things that I found is around Rosewood, it was like finding crates with paint in them. I could only put paint in the rubbish bin or the trash can, one can at a time. It was so infuriating to get rid of like the 9 or 10 different cans that I'd found. And it's like, oh, for God's sakes. It's like, so you need one of those really big bins like you find outside the supermarkets and that. And you can't really move those from what I remember, which is a shame. I can hear my dog's going mad. Must be an animal on the telly, that's what usually is. Or sometimes Lenny just doesn't shut up. He just barks and he's like barking at you and you say, do you want to go out? And he's like very uncooperative. Because I don't think he knows what he's barking at either half the time.
Maybe they're barking at squirrels.
Vulcan, good question. My favourite video game of all time. That's a toughie, actually. Go on, Super.
Mine is between Mortal Kombat and Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, I see. Knights of the Old Republic was a great game. I really enjoyed playing that. But I think the one that I couldn't put down was The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I think that was probably the game. It's not the game I've played the most, because Project Zomboid is the game that I've played the most. But I couldn't stop playing The Witcher Wild Hunt. I had to play it through from start to finish, including the DLCs as well. I played all the DLCs for it.
I'd say have to say that as far as what I've played, one that I actually played a lot of was Halo.
You see, I never got into the Halo series. I have played all of them at least once, but that's it.
Yeah, we took in, me and a group of people that I met through the Xbox world, we actually used to play a lot of the multiplayer.
Yeah.
And we'd play that from dawn till dusk, pretty much, if we had the time.
You see, back in the day, one of the games that me and my friends used to play a lot was Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I played
Yeah,
that too.
and the original Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo, and there was one on the Mega Drive, I believe it is, the Mega Drive. We played an awful lot of that. We played, and that Micro Machines. Played those to death.
But yeah, for the most part, I will have to say that Mortal Kombat was probably the one game that we played. I did a lot of playing on.
But favourite? It's difficult to choose one game as a favourite. I have to say that, because I do enjoy games in different genres of games. I can't just say.
Yeah,
my favourite FPS was my favourite game was an FPS, or my favourite game was an RTS, or my first whatever, or it's just Colony Sim, because I play all of them. They all have different advantages and disadvantages over each other, if you see what I mean. So yeah, not difficult one, a tricky one. I guess it's the best to say which is the one that I've enjoyed the most, I guess, and that would be, The Witcher: The Wild Hunt. So yeah. Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's hard to pick just one.
It's a hat. Alright, so what I'm going to do is avoid hitting these zombies. I'm going to try and take a sneaky look, sneaky being the operative word, at that vehicle that police vehicle, near that massive pack of zombies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and lead those guys into the woods and get rid of them, so I stand a chance of actually doing something with it. I was going to say, though, I'm running out of petrol. That's not the case. I have 3/4 of a tank. And I've got to finish in a few minutes, so we'll probably have to leave that till next week. I didn't realise what the time was. Well, it doesn't. It looks a little bit battered, but let's just do it quickly. You lot. The cross-handed technique of moving around and pressing the Q button. Alright, what we'll do is go for a quick jog around the trees so we lose line of sight. And dive back to the front. Hopefully we'll have got rid of most of those guys. if we didn't get rid of all of them. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, so this was the car. It looks like the front's bit... it looks like it's seen some damage. I'm expecting the battery to be dead because we left the siren going. Yeah, so it needs a new battery in it. It's a little... It's not in great condition anymore, as it used to be.
And we do have a... We do have a battery charger at Rosewood Base.
Yeah, yeah. He fell over twice. Good job, bud. Yeah, I didn't really want a crowd, exactly, but I've got a crowd, and that looked like she'd nobbled me, but I don't seem to have taken any damage. God's sakes. Talk about hard to kill. Right, let's get back to... And then I'm going to have to call it quits. For I have dad duties that I need to take care of.
Yeah,
I'm going to move those up the way.
Probably here.
Yeah.
You on your way to Rosewood then?
No, I'm stopping off at Muldraugh. I ain't got time to get to Rosie. I'm just going to stop at the garage here.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be...
I didn't know if you were actually going to take and come see my...
I didn't realise what the time was, mate, so I just don't have time, I'm afraid. So I'm going to have to wrap it up there. Like I say, I've got dad duties to take care of. I shall be back next week to do for more of the same. Hopefully I'll have this base a bit more built up. And you can join me next week. So just to follow up on Vulcan's last question, Tom Clancy's... I did enjoy the Division 1 and 2. Played a fair bit of that with my mate Matsku. But okay, so I'm going to have to wrap it up there quickly. So thanks to Vulcan, thanks to Mike Bonnet, thanks to my good friend the Specialist, who's also called Mike, and obviously to Super. Thanks everybody for watching. If you've enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Comments in the bottom, in the section below for any games you want me to play or anything you want us to do in Project Zomboid specifically. But until then, I hope you have a good week. Bye bye.